Alrighty, folks. Hey, crowd surfing, Farrell. We're down here at the gun show at the Golden Spike Arena. Carson and I thought we'd come down here and see what it's all about. So, what do you say we go look at some stuff?
Yeah, boom.
I am here with
Utah Gun Collectors Association. I'm the president.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the Utah Gun Collectors Association?
We were organized and incorporated in 1960 and into a organization that has lasted a lot of years. We've stayed fairly small compared to some of the other our competitors, but we're primarily a gun collectors, shooters organization.
Alrighty, folks. I'm here with
Greg Hardy.
And Greg, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing down here?
What we've got is a display that represents a century of American military from the French and Indian War through to the Civil War. We've got a display of firearms and clothing, the uniforms. We've provided documentation and flags. We want to make sure that people understand what their history was like, and not every war was fought with automatic weapons.
I'm here with
Jordan McCormick.
And Jordan, can you tell me a little bit? We got some sights, some lasers.
This is what I refer to as man jewelry. I meet a lot of guys that, they don't even wear wedding rings even though they're married, no watches, nothing. They have no jewelry on them, but they'll have an AR or a shotgun or something like that are just completely tricked out, that has flashlights, green lasers, swivel optics and magnifiers and things like that.
We promote gun collecting. We're affiliated with the National Rifle Association of America. Have been for 40 years, something like that. And we support the Second Amendment rights. We promote gun collecting and shooters. And it's just been a real good organization throughout the years. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't think I've missed one show.
Not everybody had fully automatic. Some are a little tougher to load than they are now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the weapons from the French and Indian War, the English musket, you could fire 4 shots a minute if you were very good, and an American rifle was 2 shots a minute if you were really good. So things have progressed somewhat since then.
Just a touch, huh?
Just a touch, yes.
So just like with a woman, her shoes have to match her purse, right?
Exactly.
Your flashlight has to match your laser sight. Accessorizing.
Exactly. These are accessories for men. And, the men don't collect shoes like women do, but they do collect accessories for their weapons.
It seems like not just stuff for sale. It seems like there's a lot of history here. I've seen people dressed in World War II gear and stuff like that. So a lot of history, a lot of...
Yeah, it's almost like walking into a museum. It's really wonderful. We got a lot of response from various collectors and including the people that dress up in the uniforms and what have you, and they enjoy it. The public seems to enjoy it tremendously. And we give awards out for various categories at the show, and which pleases everybody, including myself.
They do heave a lead ball that's 3/4 inch across, so if you were hit by one, you'd know it definitely.
Well, as big as they are, I mean, if you ran out of bullets, you could probably hit somebody with it and not do as much damage.
Well, actually, a lot of these have a heavy brass butt plate, which facilitates smacking someone. And then the bayonet was installed on the front end because they make really good lances. So you get another 18 inches of cold steel out on the front of that thing after you've fired your shots.
Let's face it, really, what good is a shoe? I mean, it keeps,
You only need, your dress shoes and the ones you wear every day.
I have a pair of work boots and a pair of tennis shoes. That's it.
Yeah, and if you're going to church, you maybe want something a little bit shiny,
No, these are my go to work and look good boots. Yeah.
You're a man to follow the example of.
It looks like there's a lot more than just guns here, though. I would think it's just a gun show, but there's books and all kinds of different stuff.
We have had in the past people here that display Indian artifacts, what have you, and which doesn't have a direct effect a relation with guns, but it's part of American history.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, well, hey, I will let you get back to doing what you're doing, but I appreciate you talking to me.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. So back in those days, those guys they're serious warriors, because that'd be pretty scary being just a few feet away from somebody compared to how it is now.
Oh, absolutely. Most battlefields are less than a football field wide. And then hand-to-hand combat, of course, the description is that. It's hand-to-hand. You've got your musket, he's got his sword, you're fighting till somebody goes down.
I can't afford a nice. Maybe I could start with like a sight, right, and then build from there.
Yeah. Well, and it also depends on the type of gun that you have. I mean, this is a laser for a handgun. This is a laser for a rifle. We got some tools for your ARs, your slings. You got your barrel mount for your shotgun. So that's a nice home defense weapon. You have a flashlight that you can put onto the side, and it just mounts across your barrel there.
All right, I'm here with
Lena.
And Lena, can you tell me a little bit about what you have here and who you're with?
Well, I have batons, I have automatic knives, I got out the fronts, Damascus.
The uniforms, I mean, they have do they carry almost everything they needed? Their powder and their...
Oh, absolutely. You needed to pack everything that you needed to survive. You were divided into units just like we are now. So one man would cook, another man would repair the uniforms, another man would cast and build the bullets for the day to come. So you were carrying about 60 pounds of pack plus your weapon. And most of those weapons weighed 10 to 13 pounds.
So this right here, is this a tool?
That's a tool for your AR-15. So you have the castle nut adjustment, your barrel nut, your barrel wrench. So it's just kind of like a tool to kind of do everything with your AR-15.
A Leatherman for your AR-15?
Basically, yeah.
What exactly is an automatic knife?
An automatic knife is a knife that you close up like this, and then it flips right open. They flip right open.
Oh, wow. But it's not like a switchblade, right?
It's called an automatic knife, but it's like a switchblade, yes.
Same idea. I'm
Switchblades. These ones close like that, and then they just flip right out.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
All these.
There were some strong people back then, huh?
Oh, it's amazing to consider that most of the men during the Revolutionary War and the early colonial period were about 5'6". Tall men would have been about 5'8", which is the same size as the musket.
Yeah, they're packing around a weapon as big as him.
Absolutely.
All righty. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thanks for talking with me.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
You can find us. We're based out of Utah County. DeltaTeamTactical.com is the website. So you can go ahead and check it out. But it's good to be here in Ogden. That's for sure. We like the Utah shows the best.
All righty. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Then you have California legal. Flip right out. You actually have these in California if you want.
Oh, they have stricter laws on those types of things, huh?
Under 2 inches, you can have an automatic there, or under 2 inches.
So you got a lot of knives. Looks like you have knives like for hunting and
Yeah, we got
such.
over there, and over here, and over there, and over here.
Also, you got all kinds of.
That's a club.
Yeah, that's a club. Yeah.
Barbarian Club, yeah.
Alrighty, I'm here with.
Zane Nelson from Boise, Idaho.
Oh, from Boise. I grew up in Burley. We're practically twins.
Well, I don't know if we're much twins. I mean, you may resent that.
Alrighty, I'm here with.
Gilmer Brush.
And can you tell me a little bit? I mean, you've got so much stuff, but just real briefly about some of the things that you have here.
Most of the artifacts are from Utah, range in age from a couple hundred years to 12,000 years old. Fremont, Anasazi, Desert, Archaic, Paleo people. Display for the education of the public.
And nunchucks, and what is like a...
This is an automatic baton.
Everything's automatic. That's the best thing about this.
You actually have to play this. And if you want to see how it works, so just push right here, and get my finger on it. There it goes.
I'm glad my eye wasn't in the way of that. So can you tell me a little bit about what it is that you have here?
Well, mostly what I have here, are Springfields from different eras. Those are from the Second World War, during the Second World War, Springfields were made mainly by Remington and Smith Corona Typewriter Company. And then there's different Springfields from different eras.
So was a lot of this stuff found here in all over the state of Utah, or just in
All over the state of Utah.
from one end to the other? And quite a few. And how much of this stuff have you found?
About 2/3 of it.
Is it pretty exciting to find something like that? And
It is.
I bet something just sticking out of the ground, and wow, there it is.
It's pretty fun to be able to find something.
That comes with that holster right there.
Right on. Well, yeah. What are the? Oh, I've seen those on TV.
Yeah, those are nice. Like jacks and nunchucks. We're 5S Defense. And
5S Defense, and you guys are out of.
Ogden.
Out of Ogden.
Right here, yep.
Alrighty.
Right around here.
Thank you.
These three here are World War II sniper rifles. It was really interesting during the Second World War, we were trying to produce everything, and the scopes, the optics were really not very good, but they're pretty, they're very collectible.
Imagine if they could talk, what they'd have to say.
I'd love to hear the stories behind all of these.
So how did you get into this, into collecting these kinds of things? Just
My dad got me into it when I was 7 years old.
ever since you're 7, huh?
Now I'm 16.
And now you're 16? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I'm here with
Alan Allen.
And can you explain to me what it is you're doing down here at the gun show?
Looking for good deals.
Have you found any yet?
I have found a couple of things. Yes, I have. Found I already put it away. I was getting ready to leave, but I did find some stuff. I collect militaria.
Most of them came with a little tiny 3/4-inch Weaver scope, and then some came with Lyman Alaskan. You don't see too many Lyman Alaskans around. And then these are just some odds and ends.
So, what was the first thing you could remember finding? Do you still have it?
This iron axe head.
Oh, something that big was the first thing you found, huh? Wow.
7 years old, found it at Mission San Fernando in California.
Really, that's really cool. Wow.
Found a nice World War I belt and some cartridges I was looking for. I normally do the shows, but today I didn't do it. I just came up here with some friends that are doing the show.
Are you usually a vendor and buy and sell and trade and all that?
Yes, I am usually, but not this particular show. So
This is a Newton. A lot of people don't know about Newtons. Newton was a very good gun inventor, and it's got a progressive, segmentally rifled barrel. And what they did is, he was a real genius in his time. And that gun was made in about 1930. But it would start off turning just a little bit, and then as it went up, it would turn faster. So it's a progressive or a segmentally rifled barrel.
And how do you, just from researching and looking at these, how can you tell how old something is?
Just by research, and if there's a question, I have it sent out for dating.
A lot of reading books, huh?
Yeah, a lot of reading books.
Oh, man, without pictures. Well, I imagine they would have some pictures. You need a reference, right?
I use a lot of pictures for reference to tell the types of artifacts that I'm finding, especially arrow points, to see what kind they are.
Right on. All righty, sir. Well, hey, I appreciate you talking with us. Thank you for your time.
Welcome. Thank you.
this is one of the better shows around. So
A lot of stuff. Almost anything you want as far as gun-related items go?
yeah, there's a lot of nice gun-related items here. Nothing I particularly needed today, so I was kind of looking more for militaria, which is a big thing for collectors, and so we're always looking for that.
Then the rest are just odds and ends. Most of it's pretty old stuff. There's a neat little takedown 22. They used to call that a gallery rifle. That gallery rifle there is a takedown 22, but it only shoots 22 shorts.
So just a lot of history. I mean, some of these guns look like they got quite a bit of grease in them, keep them from...
Yeah, well, yeah, I just left them with grease on them just because they've been in storage for years, and
You want them rusting up and getting all froze up on you.
Right.
All right, I'm here with
Jim Clark.
And Jim, can you tell me a little bit about what it is that you have here?
Well, we keep quite a mixture of merchandise. mainly so we have something to sell when something else don't. So these are crossbows, 50-pound pull. They're a little more than a toy, so we don't sell them to anybody under 18.
So what do you collect? Just military memorabilia, guns, what?
Mostly U.S. military. Yeah, I've got guns, but I also collect web gear, cartridge belts, uniforms, stuff like that from World War I, World War II period.
Artie, I'm here with
Gus Bringleson.
And can you tell me a little bit about your, I don't want to call it an outfit or a costume, but your uniform?
It's the uniform of a Russian soldier from the First World War.
Some of them still have a lot of grease in them, and just because I've just had them in storage for years, and you get to an age where you, not that I feel like I'm life-threatened, but if you die, you wonder what your family's going to do with this. I mean, these guns here, these sniper rifles, are in the $3,000 range each one, and
these up here are called soft air. They shoot the little plastic pellet. It's a 6mm pellet that they shoot, and the kids have a lot of fun with them.
You got badges and slingshots and holsters. You got everything.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. So we try to keep a variety so we can hopefully sell something on any certain day.
The rifle is actually an American-made rifle made by Remington in 1917. They were sold by contract to the Tsar's army during the First World War. The boots and trousers and tunic are reproduction. My wife made them for me.
Tunic. What's a tunic?
Tunic is basically a shirt.
It's a fancy word for shirt. You're getting all fancy on me now.
Well, I don't know about that.
You have quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, there's guys with a lot more and guys with a lot less,
You're right there in the middle, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, what are you going to do? I mean, if you had like rooms and boxes of it, right? You don't want too much. That'd be a waste of space, wouldn't it?
Well, you get too much, then you start selling it and putting the money into something else.
There you go. All righty. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I've got some original mounts for 04 sniper rifles in there that are still in Cosmoline. So
lots of cool stuff. A lot of history. That's crazy.
I could go on forever. There's a lot of history here.
Hi, Zane. Well, hey, thanks for talking with me. When you drive by Burley, give them a wave and tell them I said hi.
Okay. See you later, guys.
Thank you, sir.
The mess. This is a standard mess kit issued to a Russian soldier. The ammo pouches are also reproductions. The belt and plate are original, and the cap Furushka is. I'm not sure of the origin of it. It's not Russian, but it's very similar to what the Russians wore.
It works. It fooled me. I had no idea. Yeah, so do you guys have a store somewhere or just here at the gun shows?
I've had 2 stores, but now we just do shows.
So if you want to get some of this stuff, you have to come to the gun show.
Yeah. Have the Old West badges down there. I usually have at least 50 different kind of badges. And they have all the guys that do the Western shoots and stuff like that buy these badges.
Wear them for their costume?
Yeah. And any badge in that series would be over 100 years old.
Oh, really? So those are like actual, real...
These are copies, but the original would be over 50 years old. 100 years old, I'm sorry.
All righty. Well, hey, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
So binoculars, was it a scout, or just did they all have them, or...
I just stole these off a German soldier. Actually, these are a pair of German binoculars from the First World War, a pattern of 1908.
Oh, really? So it was, some ill-gotten wares from a battle.
Well, it would be any Russian soldier, if he could find some equipment that was useful to him, that he could take off of fallen or captured enemy, he would go ahead and pick it up and keep it.
Understandably so. I mean, why wouldn't you? That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
All righty, sir. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you for talking with me.
You're welcome.
All righty, folks. Hey, thanks for watching. Good time down here. Not exactly what I expected for a gun show, but there's a lot of information here, a lot of history here. Make sure you come down and check these gun shows out.